All right, book friends, I am stressing myself out. I have all these books. These are all the books I have not read. And then I also have some advanced reader copies that I never read that aren't so advanced anymore. And I am stressed out. I feel bad. So I have told myself after I finish my current book, I am only going to read the advanced reader copies that I got from Harlequin Trade on NetGalley. And to hold myself accountable, I'm going to tell you what I have, what they are about, and then I'll come back with the reviews when I'm done. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the one that hasn't come out first, and it's my girl, Lisa Unger. I love her. She is here in the Tampa Bay area, and one day I'm going to meet you at the Oxford Exchange. Mark my words. In March of 2027, she's coming out with a new book, She Was Never Here. And this is a psychological thriller about a woman who wakes up alone in a cabin and she doesn't remember anything. She doesn't remember how she got there, who she is, or even the secrets from her past. And slowly, she starts to remember. And then in August, about 3 days from when I'm recording this, Jennifer Hillier has a new book out, and it is Heart of Glass. And it is the story of a woman who disappears from a locked room in a psychiatric ward. And then decades later, her daughter is obsessed with finding out what happened. And the book alternates between the present and the past of the story until you find out what happened. And earlier this month, on August 4th, Sarah Pickenin's new book, The Women in White, came out. And I actually talked about it on New Release Tuesday. And I have had a copy for a while. And it's about a woman who inherits this estate from her grandmother. And she finds this old picture with 3 women in it. And she finds out that they all disappeared. And so she's determined to find out what happened to them. And in July, The Mortal Enemy Murder Club came out by the same author who wrote the Ex-Girlfriend's Murder Club, who I thought was hysterical. So I am looking forward to reading this one, and I don't know why I haven't read it sooner. It's about the podcaster that was in the first book that really tried to stir up some trouble and is now an enemy of the other women, but she needs their help because she's now being accused of murder. And so they all get together to try to solve the crime. And then back in May, Nat Cassidy came out with a book of short stories called I Know a Place. I might save this one for last till it gets a little bit closer to spooky season because he writes amazing spooky stories. This one's supposed to be a book of short stories where a rest stop is kind of the catalyst of all of them and how they're all connected. And I don't know about you, but I find rest stops at night very unnerving. And finally, I have an audiobook that came out in April by Serafina Nova Glass called Too Close to Home. And this is the story of like that perfect neighborhood with all the PTA moms and all the coffee dates and bake sales. Everything seems perfect until someone's car explodes with them in it and the wrong person was killed. And then all the secrets start to come out. So that is my current TBR plan. I'm going to get them all read so that I feel better about myself. Have you read any of them? If so, let me know what you thought in the comments.